Welcome to Crime Time News, JA News and Entertainment with a Buzz. The video that you just saw at the start of its edited version could not show you the parts where him approach the man, point the gun in him face, and clock the man in him face, give him a rotted box, a ears as them call it. Now people, when I'm looking at this video, it's two things. It's either that man is a licensed firearm holder, or even more probable, is that he is a police officer. And this is based on the fact that all of this was going on in the presence of a police officer, look like a traffic citation officer. Don't quote me on that. So when I look at this, the first thing that comes to mind is that vehicle at the back ran into the back of that vehicle, look like a pro box. Don't know if it's a taximan illegal or legal taximan. Don't know the specifics of that. One thing that I do know about the road code is the fact that if you run in a somebody vehicle, meaning that you're behind them and looking at them back, you're always going to be wrong 99% of the time. Give you a 1% chance that maybe something wrong that is out of this world. So I say that he could not be right, meaning the driver at the back, looking at the man vehicle, then come out, chase him down, look like him run and stamp him run across the next side, he then ran across the vehicle, meaning the top of the vehicle that was right, each on to the next one, and then approach the man, point the gun in him face, and clot him in him face. Could not show you that part because of YouTube's policy. It would get this video not monetized or not even played. So I am going to assume that the person that get the clot in him face was probably doing something wrong on the road, possibly a taximan, possibly is the operative word, did something wrong. This man was in a chase with him, meaning the person at the back, that was a police, witnessed something that he did, and people, again, I am just assuming based on what I saw transpired. If that is not the case, then it is the case that this man at the back maybe lies a firearm holder, more than likely a police, is mad, sick in his head, and he deserves to lose his job. If he was wrong by just hitting at the man's vehicle, just like that for no apparent reason. That is just my opinion, point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is a very tricky subject. As to some new laws, amendments that were made in the court of law in the system, where they are saying that it is now 15 years minimum mandatory, could be 20 years for an imitation firearm. What is an imitation firearm? That includes one board gun that you paint black or even leave it as it is. That includes a prop gun, and that includes water gun. Now people, there are a little bit of deviation, meaning that if it is a child that is found and is actually using a board gun where he make, or somebody of unsound mind, that is seen like we see on social media with all sorts of tall up. No say them head sick, them head no good. Then those are some of the exceptions. So the lawmakers, it seems as if when them sit down and contemplate and figure out way in which they can stop this crime monster in Jamaica, they've decided that the extreme measures is the only way, based on the fact that most of the crimes that are committed in Jamaica and persons losing their life is in the 80-something percentile. So therefore, desperate times calls for desperate measures. And they are going to make these minimum mandatory, meaning that 15 years is the least that you can get. You can get up to 20 years. That would deter persons from doing it. So therefore, it is not going to be up to the discretion of the judge. I am going to show you a situation or circumstance where the police or where the lawmakers might have to reconsider, go back to the drawing board and see that this rules or law is going to be conflicting. A lot of persons that are actually working with stuff that looks like an imitation firearm might also get in a problem. I am going to show you a video and then I am going to give my piece. take a listen, take a look.
We get to understand, say, them kind of ban all imitation looking going on all in their Jamaica and say 15 years in a prison field. And I appeal to the government and the relevant authority to reconsider some of them stuff. For example, this, it look like a gun, and it's actually a gun, but it's a tool to get all of these type of work done. You understand? So after I do the video, because I have one. So if I something I need to turn in, can't turn in again. Because you know when I purposely break the law, and whatever the law says, you have to abide by. But this tool, I have this for a couple of years well, and it helps with production and accuracy of the job. As you can see, so this is the pin, comes in different dimension, and it goes right here. And this is the .22 caliber, which is actual shot with real gunpowder. So this is an example of how it comes in the box. This is one of the box. We have different companies that make it. However, so the gun is loaded by, this is the single shot shooter. And now them have a lot of upgraded version. Well, more like a tool rather than a gun. You know, if I say them can reconsider it, and if them say no, this look like a gun, then we just have to change over to the gas and battery one, which is way more expensive than this one. So with this, this is able to fire through metal beam, concrete walls, and the shot comes with different grades. So you have the green, the red, I think it's on the box. So this is the strength of the shot. Then I have number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. So more power you want, different color. So this is the green one, which is, I think is the second, is the third strength in the strength bar. So I will show you how this operates. However, even when the gun load, it have a safety mechanism inside. See, you cannot fire without apply pressure to the nozzle. Alright, so come on, I'll bust a shot right here, so and make you see how it operates. See? Alright, so as I said, this is the green one. So the more you go higher with the color, the more powerful it is. So if in case this was the red one, the nail would have go all the way in the concrete. You understand? So yeah man, so this gun is not no gun that is not intended for any wrongdoing, but you know, Jamaica, that's okay, we can do with it. So if anybody have any information on it, if it's illegal, let me know, and I'll bring it in to the nearest police station.
Now, people, like I've said, and like the persons that are making the law said, there are exceptions to the rules. But how do you make a determination? How you know somebody mindset? How you know somebody that is actually going to work if that person cannot show you a pay slip or show you that they work here or there, or cannot call an employee to verify or validate that yes, they are in construction? That is why they have a tool like that that looks like an imitation tool that actually busts a can .22 revolver size. So people, again, who is going to make the determination, make the decision as to somebody's mindset, as to somebody's intention, as to if somebody is an actual construction worker, mason, and needs a tool like this as a part of the tool of the trade? Or is it somebody that is just trying to take advantage of the situation, acting as if they are going to work and this is a part of the tool of the trade? However, they are going on a robbery. Who is going to be smart enough to evaluate and say who is criminal or not? Don't you see that this is a tricky situation that needs some more re-evaluation? Point blank and period.
I got make that video short and spice. Cause I really want to keep the life, you know. I really want done with these dirty people. Jake's thinking more wanna live over the gully. This is how your son trapped me. 18 stitches inside out. Right? You see the argument we had about light and the girl and man and whatever? See the cut here? This is the light cut. See the light cut here? This is how your son trapped me. 18 stitches inside out. This when you come on social media, come tell lie. Members of the proof documented by my body. And on your body, they on my one. It upon my body so me can show it. This is how your son trapped me 18 stitches. 17 stitches inside out. And this is how me and the girl in the light argument. So me say your son suck for real, him suck for real.
So the next thing that is popping in the news is a topic incident that has been buzzing on social media for a little while. And it is the conflict that is going on between Rosalie, social media personality, TikToker, and her boyfriend, Jakes. Just in case you did not know, because of the living condition, because of the way they act on social media, TikTok Live, the CPFSA, which is the regulatory body that monitors the way that children live, meaning that they are in ABUSIVE situation or dysfunctional situation, they decided based on their judgment that they had to take away Rosalie and Jake's two children. So therefore, they are now in the presence of these states, in the company. However, it seems as if even with all of that, we saw that Rosalie and her next man known as Akeem was at Mecca nightclub the next day, shaking her dairy ear, and you know that is huge. Well, people, these two people seems as if there's trouble in a paradise, meaning in a relationship between Jakes and Rosalie. And they've decided to go their separate way, but not quietly, not like stealth. They've decided that they're going to take over social media and specifically TikTok, which is the most despicable platform in the invention of social media upon the internet from the beginning of times. However, their actions is even despicable for TikTok standard, which you know the standard of TikTok is in the abyss of hell, very, very low. Well, people, the fight is getting even worse, and I am speaking about literally. Based on the fact that they separated and both of them did all sorts of interview, disrespecting each other in the worstest way, it has escalated once again when Rosalie decided she was going to go to Jake's mother's house and she was going to go there with some sort of kitchen utensil, 5-star ratchet or kitchen, BITCH, as a BITCH. And this is exactly what took place. This is the edited version. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
Video it! You suck like dog!
No man, don't do that, you know.
Let me know!
Don't get too much trouble.
Let me know! Let me!
Don't get too
You
much
suck
trouble.
like dog!
Jindo, yo, that no Jindo.
Bro, please.
So why you play this
Bro, bro, just easy.
So why you play?
Up here, go down. Listen up. I don't want to listen. I don't want to listen. Please, easy now, bro. You just calm, bro. Easy now, bro. Easy now, please, not me like dog. Words are win. Is make you go win it. Easy, man. Still can't win, bro.
So people, like I've always said, a picture is worth 1,000 words. This video says it all. When it comes to TikTok, the lowest of the lowest. When it comes to Rosalie, the lowest of the lowest and the lowest of the lowest platform. It does not get any sorts of worse. This lady will do or say just about anything for the hype, for the views, for the taps and the roses. Because that is what makes you trend on social media. So therefore, the fan base is pretty much edging them on, facilitating the FUCKRY. However, when you lose your child, meaning that CPFSA, government regulatory body, takes your child and you want that child back, you probably figure to yourself, the average person, maybe I need to change the way that I live, the things that I say, the way that I act, especially upon social media and in a real life. Well, people, it seems as if Rosalie has decided that she's going to do the polar opposite. So therefore, if you want back your picnic them and you have to act right, and then this person and that person, Jakes and Rosalie, are acting in the worstest way or even worse than they acted before, we can only come to the logical conclusion that she probably don't want these children back for whatever reason. And this is just my opinion. But people, like they always said, a leopard never changes its spot. So this is the way Rosalie has always been. So even when her ass upon the fire, she cannot change because it is in her natural instinct. She don't know better. She don't know how to act. It is in her MO. And this is very sad because whenever you are a person on TikTok and you are the lowest and you can get even lower, the question we have to ask, how low can we go? And the question that we have to ask, how these people actually sit down, is this what entertainment in Jamaica and social media has become? There was a time when persons living overseas that come from Jamaica, whenever you were asked, are you Jamaican, you would say yes, proudly. People, that has significantly changed for the Wasara. When people ask you if you are Jamaican, you have to say to yourself, contemplate, think about before you answer. What are they saying? Where are they going with this? People, Jamaica has changed. And this new generation, including Rosalie and GX on TikTok, they are bringing Jamaica to a new low in the abyss of hell. And the reason why I said that, it seems as if Rosalie nor Jakes want those children back, because it seems as if everybody or somebody else has that responsibility now. So she's freer to do exactly what she wants to do, act like the despicable of despicables. The CPFSA, the director said that it is the last resort whenever we take away a person's children. We try to work it out by any circumstances necessary. However, in the case of Rosalie and other persons like them, they did not have any other choice. Now, people, if somebody determined that your home is dysfunctional, you are dysfunctional and despicable, and you're out here doing worse than what you did before, what do you expect? What is your expectation? Unless, of course, these persons are delusional and have unreasonable expectation. Let me know what you think in the comment section, point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.